Hey guys, brand new day here on Gilliam Farms, and I'm Johnny. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to get the camper to move it. I'm moving it down to where the cattle are. We've got a huge snowstorm coming in. It's supposed to be here Friday night, Saturday night into Sunday morning. They talk possibly a foot of snow. So we've had a really mild winter so far, and you know, we're not looking forward to this at all, not at all. But I got some cows that are springing out there that are going to have calves. My experience is if there's a really bad time to have a calf, that's when they're going to have a calf. So I just got some propane bottles filled. Everybody over here in our country is running out of propane right now as far as these little filling stations for these little bottles. So anyway, let me get on up here and grab this camper and head it on out there to the cattle and start getting prepared for the winter storm. They are moving the highway over, guys. They really need to, because this little stretch of road right here is pretty rough, especially whenever you're pulling equipment or anything like that. It's pretty steep, like it is right here. You can hear my truck lugging a little bit. Yeah, we're moving the highway, guys. This old bridge is getting pretty bad right here. Just realize this is basically railroad ties all the way across here, covered by dirt and mud, which makes it worse. So every time I cross this, I have a pucker. Yeah, it's not the best. It's about half washed out, and you can see timbers there in the center are breaking down both sides. Yeah, it's not the best. Every time I cross this, I figure it's gonna be the last time. Ooh, yeah, it's always spooky crossing that bridge right there. So anyway, let's get on out to where the cattle are and get this set up. Alright, I got the camper over here and I got it all set up, and now we're just waiting on the snow. There's two bales I'm going to put in this field right here, but I've also got to get those hay rings out of that big field back there. So I got to go get them and bring them out. So it's going to take me a bit.
What do you want me to do?
Film.
Open gates.
Open gate. Open this gate. I'll get the other gate.
I hate gates.
Okay. get some hay rings, bring some cows in here. Try to put these cows in a place where there's not a lot of wind. The best place is around these cedar trees. Feed them right here. Get the other one, and I'm going to put it right over there. Right up in here. Alright, let me go get some hay. Here behind this cedar tree. Already got hay out for them over here. I've got the hot wire put back up, and now I'm taking these two bales to my brother right here. This bale and this bale. Anyway, we're getting prepped as good as we can. Alright, we're cruising down the dirt road, taking this over to my brother. Alright, I just set that bale in there, and I'm dropping this one right here. No fair. Right, first step out of the camper in the snow. Well, it's white out here now. It's different, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if this is going to start and stay started. Click. Started. Now let's see if it stays started. Alright, kind of working. Deal. Let's go out here and see what these ponds look like. Go roll out some hay. Water is still open on that one. All right, let's see if I can find the one that's springing here. This one's getting ready to have a calf anytime, so let me look her over a little bit. Still good. How are you doing, Beth and Danny? All right, this is Saturday. I put this bale out Thursday evening. This is what they've got left of this one, and over there they've got quite a bit of another one, so they're okay for right now. I might roll out a bale just for them to have something to lay in. There we go. There's your hay, guys. good to see all the cows in the hay, and you know, that bale right there, I kind of, you know, it's kind of just been sacrificed, the sacrificial bale, and that one is going to be mainly for them to just lay in. Just gives them some comfort. They'll eat some of it, but I guarantee the majority of it will be laid in. Right, I pulled up the quick attach levers. I'm just going to stick this in a bale of hay and leave it. That way it's ready. Alright. Now I can just drive out from it. There it is. Still in there. Several deer right over there eating the briars. It's cold, guys. Everybody's out trying to get a bite. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip this one little bale that I emptied a couple of days ago out of the ring and give those other ones something to lay in right here. Right here. There they go. Now they can warm it around however they want it. Alright, I got the tractor back over here. Let me shut this truck off and get back in the camper and warm up again. We're supposed to get another, they're saying 8 to 12 inches of snow tonight. Oh yeah. So anyway, let's see if this thing is going to start. Oh my goodness. It is 9 degrees. Turn that on, listen for a click. Click. Boy, I didn't want to, but it started. Go bust some ice. That Yeah, they said it'd be fun. Yeah, right, raise cattle. Hey guys, you see all that snow on their backs? That's because they're so well insulated that the snow can't get to them, or the ice. All right, it doesn't melt off of them, which means that they're not putting out a lot of heat. All right guys, let's go down here to the pond, okay? This is the problem, trying to figure out where the land ends and the water begins. And right there, start to get water right there. There's 2 holes of water for them right there. Open it up for you. You're gonna have to go get you a drink. You can tell how well they're doing because the snow's not melting off of them. They're not losing body heat. Very insulated. Danny boy, you got a couple of icicles on your ears. Go down there and get some water. You want some water? Right, you guys can see the trails where all the cattle been going to the pond ever since this morning. Whenever I was down here earlier and I broke it, they've come down here, they went down, got them a drink. Looks like they actually made some holes on the other side, so it appears that they like to drink over there, but I'm gonna still open it up a little bit more for them here. Open some of this up a little bit, yeah. Working my way out of here. Alright guys, you're all set for the evening now. That's good because it's going to be like single digits tonight, maybe 0. Got it. Alright, I've got to do a hay inventory and see how much hay we've got left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so I can assume that that second row has 24 in it as well, so that's 48. Let's see, 19 has 69 bales. There's 69 bales left right here. 70 right there. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Got 81 bales of hay left. Should be well more than enough to get us through the winter. And then we will have 2 cuttings of hay this year, hopefully. These 2 here are going at it. Danny and Elmer. Here it is, the coldest morning that we have had. It is 7 degrees right now. It got down to 0 last night. Will that start? And I just want to see if this thing's going to run. So it's going to be a cold start. And the battery's not the best. So let's see what happens. Wow, it started. All right, at this point, it is really frozen. Oh yeah. The ice actually supported the tractors there for a minute. That's frozen. All right, I put out another bale for Elmer and the heifers. They were able to sleep in that bale, the one that we flipped out yesterday. We slept in that last night, but I put them out in their bale to eat right here. So anyway, all right, I noticed whenever you go to use the bucket here, see that fluid coming out right there? Yeah, right there. So we've got a bad loader hose on the tilt. So let me take that off. I noticed there was fluid getting all over my hood and all over my control panel right here, and I saw that was leaking pretty bad right there. So let me see if I can get this loose right here. Let me go. There we go. All right, there's that one. I don't even know which one it is. Let's see. These are so stiff. I think it's that one. I think. I'm not sure. Got an idea. This thing's pretty done in anyway. It is that one. All right. Hope I don't have to take the top one off to get the second one off though. Or this. I may have to take that loose. Reach in my pocket for my handy dandy pocket wrench. See if I can get this loose right here. That's turning. Always carry one of these in your pocket. Always. That's a BKS right there, best kept secret. This is a Blue Point 4-inch. Okay. That has freed it up a lot. Okay. Pull that off. All right, now I can pull it out here where I can work on it. Oh, maybe. Yep, got it. Easy peasy. Let's take this and get a new one. So here's the new hose. And what I've got to do, so I've got to screw it into this, because that's the first part of it. This new hose right here. Since these wrenches are still kind of set up for that. Working on hydraulics is not hard, as long as you can get to what you're trying to get to. That's the main thing. If you can get to it, they're easy. Be good and snug. I'll go ahead and put this clamp back on, so I'll kind of hold it in place. That, put this one in. Now what I've got to do is just this part right here. I have to make sure I get this tight. All right. Now what we'll do is this thing right here is kind of like an air chuck. Pull this back, pop it down on there. There you go. It's already set. And this is what I use. This is Howes Diesel Treat. Anti-gel. Diesel anti-gel. Okay, and fuel lubricator. So this stuff right here, it calls for, let's see here, treat 1 ounce per 5 gallons. I've got 4 gallons, so I've got more than 1 ounce in here. So I'm going to pour this in the tank. That's all the diesel. This is all hydraulic fluid from off of the hose that was burst. It went everywhere. Click. Contact. Alright. Right up. Let's get the loader work. No leaks. Alright, this cow right here is going to have a calf. This is Oreo. And then that cow that you see right there, she's going to have a calf just any time. She looks like she just wants to have it like right now. So I expect it to be here tomorrow or the next day, maybe tonight. Alright everybody, at this point we're a week and 2 days into this polar vortex here on Gilliam Farms. And we still have no new calves, and I'm still holding out. So I've been here for quite some time, having to bust ice every single day, feeding the cows and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll have a calf today or tomorrow, so we will see what that brings. Hey guys, it actually warmed up enough for me to wear a t-shirt again, and I was able to go to town, buy feed, get mineral blocks and things like that. So I put out some mineral blocks and a worm block out there, and I put out some mineral blocks and worm block right over here. I was also able to wean 3 more heifers, so I got 3 more heifers in this field, making it a total of 10 in here. I'm fence line weaning them, meaning they can see their mamas, so it makes it a lot easier on them. It's a lot less stressful, and they're not always hunting for a place to get through because they can see where their mama is. So I'm feeding them right here so that they can see each other, because these heifers over here, their mamas are getting ready to have calves again. So anyway, since the vortex came, and let's see, it came on a Friday, this is the following week on Monday. So yeah, it's been a little bit, but we finally got warm. Yesterday was in the 20s, and today it's like this, in the 60s. Starting to melt off though. Hey Elmer. A little bit of hay blew and freaked them out. Alright, 11 deer came out. They're all down there. But anyway, we might have a calf in the morning, so I'm gonna just kind of prepare for that. Elmer's trying to get at that little block that actually, that's the worming block. He figured out he wants some of that. That's a cobalt block, and the other one there is a mineral block. Alright guys, I want to show you what this whole video is about right here. So yeah, I was out here, I took care of the cows, And look right here, guys. Brand new. Brand new baby right here. So anyway, yeah, just born right there. Coming out, taking care of the cattle through the polar vortex and everything, and just showing you why I do it. I mean, I do it for the cows. Luckily, this cow waited until after the cold, and she had it in the warm, and everything's good. So anyway, and they are already up way over there. They're a little bull calf on Gilliam Farms. That's not your mama. So Oreo had her black baldy little calf, and he is doing awesome. So yeah. So if you like this video of me coming out here and hanging out with the cows for a good amount of time, then like, comment, subscribe, and I'll continue to bring more content in the future as available. And as always, everybody, God bless. Mixing in with the herd.